What's up, my lovely people? It's your man Chef from Off the Dome back with another video. And today we're talking about the unfortunate death of Rayshard Brooks. And I'll begin to more stuff later on. Now, Rayshard Brooks apparently was a young man out of Atlanta. He was arrested for not a DUI, but he's parked in front of a Wendy's. They woke him up. They noticed he was intoxicated. They gave him a breathalyzer test after he said he agreed to it. Which he said he didn't want to refuse it. At this point, people are scared to say no to the police. They don't want to refuse it. They feel like something happened to him. That's the problem in our country. He took the breathalyzer test. He failed it. They were going to arrest him, and then he resisted arrest. He struggled on the ground with the police. They tried to tase him. He grabbed a taser, took the taser, ran off, and then turned around, tried to tase the officer, and that's when he shot him in the back while he's running. That's the rundown. Now, whether people like it or not, this isn't George Floyd. This isn't Trayvon Martin. This is Fidel Castro. This is a totally different case. This man, it was professional, it was courteous. I have to admit, it was one of the better police altercations I've seen. Now, still, the police officer still should go to jail. This is when you charge police officers with third degree and second degree murder, all that. What that piece of shit up in Minneapolis did, that's first degree murder. Second degree murder, if you want to be polite and be like, oh, he was angry and he did that. The people in Minneapolis deserve first degree murder, that's no doubt. This cop right here that shot him in the back, he shot him while running. I don't care what that suspect does. Unless that man's a fucking murderer or a molester or something like that, and he's on a run or a hunt, he's an ex-convict or prisoner, there's no excuse to shoot anybody in the back, especially for not even a DUI, because really he wasn't driving, he was sleeping it off. This officer deserves to go to jail, yes, but I wouldn't ride in the street for it, because this is where your police reform comes in. This is where you hold your mayors and police people accountable. Atlanta mayor said there'd be police reform. Stop letting them say that to you. Actually incite change. Ride and protest and turn your own shit down ain't gonna do that for you. If you really want to see results, make sure you change the legal system. Make some type of law that says if the person is running, they don't have an active felony on them and whatnot, that officer automatically gets 15 to this amount of years. You have to make minimum sentences for stuff like this. The Rayshard Brooks shooting was very disappointing to me, but I could understand the arrest. I just couldn't understand the shooting. I could understand them bringing out the taser, and I'm glad. This one, I'm honestly glad for, because Rayshard Brooks, they brought the taser out, and they did try to tase him and arrest him. I want to see more cops use tase and stuff like that. I don't want to see them use sex force. I don't want to see them beat on you. I don't want to see them pull out the gun. I thought, when I saw the video, I thought it was going to be them wrestling with him to the ground. They're going to just shoot him. They actually let him run away and all that. He actually went back to tase him, and they shot him in the back. He still shouldn't have shot him back, however, and he deserves this second-degree murder charge or this manslaughter first-degree charge he's about to get. And I think he does deserve a good 15-year to 25-year sentence. Derek Chauvin, on the other hand, up in Minneapolis, along with the other three cops deserve life. I think Derek Chauvin deserves death penalty, even life with no parole. I can't see him. I know they're not going to give him life with no parole or the death penalty, but what he did is something that you should get your life taken away for. But what this cop did is something that was stupid, and getting mad in the moment and shooting the guy while he's running. But however, I can say they were professional and courteous up until that point where he resisted arrest. But the man still didn't deserve to get shot that way. And that's the end of the story. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that these cops deserve to be charged with first-degree murder, second-degree, first manslaughter, second manslaughter? I don't know Georgia law like that. I don't know if they have third-degree murder like they do in Minneapolis or whatever. How many years do you think this officer should serve? I believe the police department should serve, that officer should serve a decent amount of years. I think he should. It shouldn't be the same sentence Derek Chauvin getting. We have to stop. We have to also make sure things are fair. What Fidel Castro's cop killer get, the cop to kill Fidel Castro, what Derek Chauvin gets, what the McMichael gets, all these sentences are different because there's different situations. And this story, honestly, is one that's sad. It's partially to blame on Rayshard Brooks, but he didn't deserve the death. He deserved to be tased. He did, because he did out-wrestle the two officers, and they were trying to arrest him. He did break the law by technically being a person driving under the influence. He was parked and sleeping, but he failed a sobriety test. But he did not deserve to get shot in the back. Let me know what you think in the comment section. R.I.P. Rayshard Brooks. I hope there is justice for you. I hope it's swift, and I hope it's decent, and I hope it's second-degree murder, and I hope that it's a decent sentence, not one of these Amber Geiger 10-year bullshit sentences they've been giving out lately. R.I.P. Rayshard Brooks. Peace out, guys. Your man Chef from Off the Dome.